This is Erica Rock, and this is a long-awaited video. My girlfriend, Yamiel, and I just came out with a deck of 44 Andara Oracle cards. And this is totally exciting because not a lot of people know about the Andaras or what they are. I certainly didn't. If you're a crystal lover, you're going to want to know about the Andaras. So I wanted to do a brief video kind of letting you know about the cards, all the ways you can use them, because it's way more than just an oracle deck. The cool thing is the energy of the Andara actually comes through the cards. So having this deck is the next best thing to being able to work with 44 different species of Andara. So I want to get started. When I met the Andara Crystals, they had communicated so many things to me. One of which was they wanted me to let people know about them. There was a sense of urgency because they said that they're here at this time to kind of help with the ascension and the shift that's occurring on the planet. And they asked me to make a deck of oracle cards, which we finally have done. So I had this in the back of my mind for a while, and then the Andara really started to kind of get on me about making them. And Yamiel, who is also a guardian of the Andaras, really has a beautiful gift for capturing their images through picture. And like I said earlier, the energy of the Andaras comes through the cards. So there is a guidebook that comes with the deck that explains a lot of how you can use the cards. And you can use the deck as a regular oracle deck. You know, ask a question, shuffle, and then maybe draw 3 cards or however many you want. Read the messages on the cards and then look for the pattern, the theme, or the story, and kind of how it relates to your life or the life of someone else if you're reading for another. The energy of Andara is really powerfully transmitted through their pictures. In fact, that was my first real experience with an Andara. It was actually came through a photograph. And since the energy comes through the photos, this deck makes it very versatile and exciting. Because like I said, it's like having 44 Andaras to work with. So just like you would a physical Andara, you can actually sleep with various cards underneath your pillow, depending on the energy that you need at the time. You can also do chakra work and place the different cards on your chakras on a person and around them. So if the person is here physically, you may want to just take the deck, shuffle, and ask, you know, what is for this person's highest and greatest good at this time, and allow the Andara to choose for them. Or if you're doing it for yourself, you would do the same thing. What is for my highest and greatest good at this time? And then shuffle, and then maybe choose, you can choose right from the top of the deck, 7 cards, or you can, you know, fan them out and pick 7 that way. And you would lay these right on the person, or you can put them underneath the massage table if you have a massage table. Both ways work wonderfully, because actually the energy of an Andara is emitted up to 500 feet. Okay? So whether you put them on the person or underneath the table, both ways will work. If you're using them for meditation purposes, you can kind of put the cards in a circle around you, maybe choosing what cards to pick based on their descriptions, which again are also in the guidebook. That's Spirit, my cat. He loves the energy, so he's always like around the cards and the stones. So you can pick the energy based on the descriptions in the guidebook, or do it more intuitively and state the intention that you want to meditate with, say, 6 Andara energies. You can pick as many or as few as you want. Ask again, what's for your highest and greatest good today? Shuffle, and when you feel complete, pick the 6 off the top or randomly, and then you can put them in a circle around you as you sit and meditate. So it's actually really easy. You can also set up grids for yourself or for others and do absentee healing. And again, how I would do that is like I've been stating before, is kind of state your intention, what's for my highest and greatest good, or for the animals. Animals, you can also work with Andaras with animals, plants, and again, you would shuffle and pick what ones would be wonderful for that person. And if you have a picture of a person, you can put their picture down and put the Andara cards around the picture like this. If you don't have a picture, you can write their name on a piece of paper and do it that way. And set up the grid however you like around the picture or the name of the person. And then leave it up and allow the energies to work. I would do that for at least 24 hours, and then you can take them down after. If there's a tragedy, say somewhere on the planet, you could write down the name of, where the location is, and again, choose the cards and arrange them in a fashion around the location to send healing energy to the place as well. And let me think of what else. If there's a person that's going through a rough time and they can be with you physically, you can use the cards on them and around them in the ways I've already discussed. And if they're not with you, again, a picture or writing their name down is a great way to send healing energy to them. And be creative, because there's really no right or wrong way how to use them. For a daily meditation practice, many people just take the cards. My cat is totally all over this right now. This is hysterical. Daily meditation, you might ask, what energies do I need today? And shuffle them. And you can choose as many cards as you like. I typically like to work with 3. And I'll just take 3 off the top. So I got the Andarian Peridot. And so on this side of the card, this deck is so cool because on one side of the card is the regular photograph of the Andara and then a channeled message from the Andara. And you can gaze at this photograph if you'd like and the energy comes through. Or on the other side is the magnified version and the inner life of this Andara. And actually the images are striking, they're really beautiful. And so you can gaze at this side of the image and receive the energy and the download from the Andara, or this one. So I got the Andarian Peridot, and as an example, the message says, "Radiant being of light, you carry a sacred divine flame within you. Allow me to ignite this divine fire, purifying all illusions of limitation, so you may emerge as the free, sovereign being that you truly are. My energy will help you to let go of struggle and suffering and will create a more open, welcoming, receptive, and receiving nature." So that is that message. And the next one that I received was the Andarian Effervescent Blue, and the other name for this is Seafoam Blue. And this is the back of it. It's like amazing. It looks like ice crystals, and this is so cool. It's the inner life of the Andara. And it says, "The blueprint of the planetary and human ascension is encoded within my being. Allow me to awaken you from your slumber into the true remembrance of who you are. My blue hue activates your intuition on all levels, allowing you to fully know, feel, see, and hear beyond your 3D senses." Very cool. And then the last that I received was the Andarian Tanzanite, which is a gorgeous, like, kind of cobalt blue, purplish color. And this is the inner life of it. It's amazing what's inside these. All these rainbows are where the monatomic elements of the Andara, that's where there's clusters of them. And this message says, "My essence carries the archetypal force of the spiritual warrior. Allow me to help you stand in your light, power, glory, and truth. My deep purple hue is like a flame, purging you of old limiting beliefs and ideas, so you may emerge with the new earth energies." And that's a lot of what the Andara is about, is here to help us with the shift that's occurring at this time and with the ascension. And so working with the cards is, like I said, the next best thing to having 44 different species of Andara. And the uses of the deck are so vast, and the guidebook is actually really, really detailed. It gives you step-by-step instructions for how you can use it, so it's pretty self-explanatory. And you can find the cards at www.andaraoraclecards.com. So thank you.